Hey, everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates and Cryptopia. I hope you're all having a great day, great weekend. It's Sunday. It's a little bit rainy here in the jungle. Let me go ahead and open that up. It's so I figured I'd come down here, do a live stream, see what was going on, talk to my community, and also let you know what's going on with BNB Pepe. If you were freaking out this morning, I know I kind of was. I was like, what in the hell is going on? so, so the market cap has changed on BNB Pepe. Which is actually incredibly freaking bullish. This gives us so much more potential for new buyers, new people coming in. Now, it didn't change the value of your wallet. Everything is still completely the same. It just changed the market cap, which is awesome. So with no further ado, let me dig into this. Let me go over to, where was it? Wow, crud. Hold on a second. Share screen. Yes, share screen. Boom, share. Let's see here. Give me a second here. Boom. There we go. Let's see here. All right. So BNB Pepe. Here we go. Let me just go back over here. BNB Pepe, $1.3 million market cap. Look at this. So when you look at BNB Pepe, the other day, it was like a $3 million market cap. This was like a $3 million and some change market cap, which was awesome. That was fine. But what happened is, everybody, I even didn't even think about this, is the locked tokens. Okay. What happened here is we got listed on coin. Let me just share this. So here we go. So if you look over here, we have all these locked tokens. We had a total of 300 million tokens, 100 million circulating, and 200 million were locked for a decade, for 10 years, 66.66%. LP is also locked for 10 years. Awesome. This is fantastic. But what happened is BNB Pepe got listed on CoinGecko. Fantastic. Awesome. But Dex Screener, Dex Tools, and all that stuff, they get some of their metadata from the CoinGecko. And over here on CoinGecko, it actually shows that there is a circulating supply of only 100 million, total supply 300 million. So what it did is or Dex Screener updated. Okay. And now it's taking into account that only 100 million tokens are circulating, and it changed the market cap. But yeah, as you can see, it did not dump. We're still sitting here at all-time high. And this was over $3 million yesterday. So this is what happened. When I woke up this morning, I was like, $1 million. What in the hell happened? Oh my God. I was looking, I was like, there's no sales. There's like, what? This is crazy. But what happened is, so that's awesome. But what's going to happen, and this is my personal opinion, now this is not financial advice, but what's going to happen is actually incredibly bullish. More people are going to buy into BNB Pepe now because it's a lower market cap. Okay. When you look at a meme coin, and I'm guilty of this. I am so guilty of this. And I've missed a lot of boats because it's already pumped. I'm not going to buy into that. And it's sitting at a $3-4 million market cap. Somebody shows me a coin. Oh man, it was only, $200,000 yesterday. And now it's 3 million. No, I'm not going to buy it. Okay. And I'm guilty of this, and I'm sure you are too. If you're watching this, I'm sure this has happened to you. And then all of a sudden that $3 million coin goes to 20 million or 30 million. And you're sitting there going, why didn't I buy? Okay. It's just a mental block that we have. Okay. It's a good quality project. I don't care if BNB Pepe is at a $1.3 million or a $5 million market cap. I would buy it because I see the potential. But a lot of people at first glance are going to come up and they're going to say, $3 million market cap, it's a little too rich for my blood. I'm not going to take that risk. But with a $1.3 million market cap, you're going to get a lot new holders. I can guarantee you this holder count is going to grow a lot faster now with this lower market cap. Now, one of the other great things is it didn't change our token price. It didn't change anything. What you're holding, the value you're holding is still the value you're holding. So this is fantastic, fantastic news. This has created a way for new buyers to come in at what they perceive as a lower market cap. We're going to get more token holders, and BNB Pepe is going to go bananas, in my personal opinion. Okay, not financial advice, everybody. I'm just telling you, I love BNB Pepe. And like I said, I've talked about this in my last live streams. There's a few reasons. It's because there's no competition. There's zero, and I mean zero competition on the Binance Smart Chain. None. Zero. Zilch. Okay. So, like I said, right now, I wanted to just, why are you doing this? Let me give it. There we go. So, here we are. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm searching by market cap. Let's see. So where was it? I was trying to find. Let me do this. Give me 1 second. I'm all confused. My God, I tell you, my head wasn't attached. Give me a second here, peoples. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay, so BNB Pepe right now is ranked number 6 for trending for tokens, okay, which is fantastic. $109,000 in volume, fantastic volume. I mean, especially in these markets. But you've only got a couple of coins above us. We only have these for our competition right now. It's really this 4, which is $1.6 million, and we have this creep with over $900,000 in volume, okay? It's insane. But I'm telling you, BNB Pepe will overtake these guys in the near future, because right now, this 4 is at a $38 million market cap, and this creep is $29 million market cap. BNB Pepe is only a $1.3 million market cap, but I'm telling you, it is 1,000 times better project than any other coins on the Binance Smart Chain. That's just it. That's all I can. I can't express it in any other words. Okay, I just can't. Now, one of the other things I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you all of the come back over here. I want to show you, oh man, some nice buys coming in. 1.3 million, 1.32 million. Fantastic. All BNB coins by market cap. Okay. So if you go over here, you've got this APD with at a $10 billion market cap. You have Astar at a $2 billion market cap. And then it drastically starts to fall down, 200 million. You know, it starts to really fall off a cliff here. And then you got this 4 at the $38 million market cap. You got Creep at a $29 million market cap. And you keep scrolling down here. This Paul, I mean, this thing has like 70,000 holders. I mean, it's just insane. $7.3 million market cap. This BNB holder, crap, I'm sorry to say. And then you got a bunch of some silly cat coins and a few other things that are just complete, in my personal opinion, dog shit. I'm sorry. But if you look over here, ranked 69. BNB Pepe is ranked number 69 out of all freaking Binance Smart Chain tokens. I can't believe that. It's hard for me to even fathom that a coin as good as BNB Pepe with a $1.3 million market cap can be ranked out. This is the 69th best coin on BNB, on the BNB chain, on the BSC chain. I mean, that's just insane. Okay. It's going to be so easy for this to move up through the ranks. It's going to absolutely go bananas when it gets noticed. But this thing's already trending. It's already up here, ranked number 6. I mean, you know, so that is absolutely phenomenal. You know, when you go and you look at that. So I don't know. I'm just telling you I'm telling you what I see, what I feel, what I think, and what I'm investing, and why I'm investing in it is because with this being ranked, with BNB Pepe being ranked number 6, it's getting exposure. It's getting noticed. Okay. It is getting noticed. I can guarantee you. And like I said, there's huge token holding counts. It's like 30,000 holders. There's like 70,000 holders on that. Paul is like, it's like 60, 70,000 holders. And these all went into the almost hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap. So the liquidity is over here. Money is here. There is real money on Binance Smart Chain. They just don't have anywhere to put it. And the moment that BNB Pepe gets noticed, it's going to soar. Personal opinion, everybody. Okay. So that's where my brain goes. I just don't see it any other way. I really don't. So let's come over here to their X. I just want to see if they're posting anything new. I love they got the thing too. These guys are really doing great art. They're doing great stuff, great videos, They're constantly posting, working, shilling. This thing is just awesome. I absolutely love this Breaking Bad scene. I love this thing. I'm going to watch it again. It's insane. I loved Breaking Bad. Absolutely awesome. I love the post. Oh God, I'm telling you, if 2026 goes good, I'm buying myself a jet ski. Oh my God, I love jet skis. Oh my God. All right. Anyways, let me go over here. I want to see if anybody's asking any questions. We have anybody asking anything? Give me a second here. Let me go through everything. BNB Pepe Rockets, yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Apex hard work. BNB Pepe 150x from here. Hey, with this new market cap, 150x is in the realm of possibility. I'm going to tell you that right now. I am definitely going to tell you that right now, big heart boy. So, I mean, let's put it this way: a 50x from here is completely in the realm of possibilities. I mean, so I think it's just with this new market cap, it's just made the mental threshold, the barrier, so much easier for people to digest and to get into and envelop, So it's because before it was showing a $3 million market cap, for that's a 50x, it's $75, $80 million. Like, yeah, that's a little hard. But, from us here now to 1 million or 1.3 million, it's going to pump so much faster, meaning pumping your bags, pumping my bags, pumping everybody's bags. So definitely. Well, I don't know. I want to go back over here. I want to check out some other projects that I've been interested in. Let's see here. Another one, everybody keep your eye on is Atlantis. This project has, in my opinion, so much potential. Atlantis is decentralized DEX for Monad. Monad, if you've been sleeping under a rock, it's going to be a mammoth. So Monad is a US compliant blockchain. Okay, EVM compatible, built for scale, 10,000 transactions per second, basically free transactions for the most part. And like I said, it's US compliant. And this is big. Like I said before, I mentioned this the other day, is the reason that it's big is that where are all the big tech companies? Amazon, Google, Netflix. Where are all these companies located at? Silicon Valley. Where is that located at? In the US. So you have all of the web, basically, I would say 90%, 80% probably of the world's Web 2 companies are based in the US. Okay. And let's say some of these web companies want to start using crypto. I don't know. Let's just say Netflix, for example, or let's say, Amazon. Let's say Amazon wants to start using blockchain. They want to start taking crypto payments. Are they going to branch off into an unregulated platform, even Ethereum or Solana or anything like this? Are they going to use any blockchain that's not US regulated? I think that's a big risk. We've all seen the nightmare that XRP's gone through and banks and everything else. And I don't know, I shouldn't use it. And everybody's getting drugged through the mud. I mean, that's pretty much settled down now. But still, nonetheless, would you rather use, I don't know, Solana or Polkadot or I don't know, whatever, or, Ethereum as your layer one, as your blockchain to build on for Amazon? Or would you rather use Monad that is US compliant, US regulated, and is basically approved to operate as a business inside of the US? What makes more sense? And for me, my brain says Monad will be huge. It's backed by huge VCs. It's backed by just massive, hedge funds, like just all of the big banking institutions. They're backing Monad. So that's why I see Monad as a project that's going to go bananas. Okay. So with all that being said, how do I make money on that? I mean, this is already at like a $300 million market cap. It's definitely going to go into the billions of dollars in market cap, in my personal opinion. Okay. So where and how do I make money on this? Well, you look for the sub assets, and Atlantis is a decentralized exchange launching on the Monad ecosystem. Okay. Atlantis is going to be, we actually, everybody in my VIP, that's part of our Patreon, we got in on the private round and on the public round. So we got in, we invested, a lot of people invested in Atlantis 6-7 months ago, and we got in way early. And we also invested again on the public round. And I think that there's going to be so much potential for this, because when this launches, it's launching at roughly $1 million market cap. I think $920,000 market cap Atlantis is going to be launching at. And this is the kind of project, you know, if you look at other DEXs, okay, I mean, there are $300, $400, $500 million market caps, you know, and they're shit. And what I like about Atlantis is that it does everything. Okay. Atlantis, if you kind of come down here, just want to show you this little graph. There we go. So Atlantis is a fiat on and off ramp, DeFi. Okay. So it's farming and staking. It's perps 100x leverage trading, 100x longs and shorts, decentralized. Okay. And it's a fiat on and off ramp. Okay. So, you know, you make some great gains. You can, you know, take your money off chain. It's a launch pad, cross chain swaps, limit orders. And of course, it's a V4 DEX swap, which is guaranteed to get you the best swap price out there. So when I look at this, I look at Atlantis and I'm just saying, this is a no-brainer. This is going to absolutely soar. It's a 100x project. Now, that's if you got in on the public sale at $1 million market cap or $920,000 market cap. When it launches, I think it's going to go somewhat parabolic. There might be some sell pressure, you know, but look for an entry. You know, there's always those pumps, and then it kind of retraces, you know, initials, people kind of getting out. I don't think it's going to tank too much because of the APY and the staking and the different rewards that they have. I think that this thing, a lot of people want to lock their tokens. So I think there will be some retracements. So look for that entry and then get yourself a position, because I'm telling you, this thing's got moon written all over it. So that's just my personal thoughts on Atlantis. But, you know, once again, check it out. They have a great community over on Discord. I'm not the biggest fan of Discord. I actually really hate Discord, but they do have a Telegram community as well. Not nearly as active, but you can get some good information over there in Telegram, because I have a really hard time with Discord. That's just me personally. But yeah, not my cup of tea. Let's see. What are some other things I can show you guys? Give me a second. Another coin I wanted to show you guys that I've been looking at is, give me a second. Good old Trash Coin. I think Trash Coin is a great entry right now at a $780,000 market cap. Trash Coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. It seems to kind of have found a floor again here around this 700K, 780K market cap from the 21st of November up until December 1st, kind of hovering and trading sideways right around this 700K market cap, 700 to 800K market cap. I think this has so much potential to go back to all-time high. I mean, it definitely, in my opinion, it definitely does. I just want to go over here to the 4-hour and see if I can see the whole chart. There we go. Can I shrink you? No, I cannot. Let me go over here to the 3-hour and see if I can. Come on. I don't want to do 8-hour. That's too much. All right. Let's see. Hey, come over here. Stop it. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right. So trash coin. Now keep in mind, check out my Patreon. We called this at 120K market cap right over here. 120K. Within 10 days, it was up to almost $15 million. It was 120x. Absolutely insane gains. Okay. Of course, there was a massive sell-off. People anytime somebody makes 100x, they're going to sell. They're going to take profits. But it ran back up to almost 7 million. And then it basically traded somewhat sideways for, you know, slightly sideways, slightly downward trend, you know, for several months around this $2 to $3 million market cap range. And it's just recently, since we've had the markets, have taken an absolute dump. That's just the reality. I mean, I'm just going to say it frankly. And this was that back in here was when we had that $19 million liquidation, a $19 billion liquidation from crypto. It started to really just take its toll, and it's been kind of coming down. But it looks like it's found a new floor around 780K market cap. Like I said, Trash Coin is one of those simplistic, easy meme coins. Nothing special. It's just a fun, silly meme coin. That's all it is. And that's what a meme coin's really, it's cut out to be. Like, so I think Trash Coin has that potential to go, like there's Trash Coin, there's, Fart, was it? Yes, Fart Coin, Stupid Coin. You got all of those in that narrative that do really, really well, the simplistic type feel. And I think Trash Coin will definitely do well this bull run, especially when the markets pick up. Now, like I said, a lot of people are like, the bull run is over. I don't believe that. Okay. I was actually watching, who was it? Well, so many different people, but Crypto Banter was talking about this. Crypto Lark. There was some of the bigger Outcoin Daily, some of the bigger like newsy kind of KOLs, and they were all talking about this. And I have a tendency to believe this is that the standard 4-year cycle is done. It is no more. Okay. You used to be able to set your watch, from the cycles and what the markets were going to do, because of the halving and because it was a coin, it was Bitcoin, and crypto was by the people, for the people. And it was not manipulated by big institutions. Now with all these ETFs, it has made it institutional. You don't see the S&P 500 having a 4-year cycle where you can time it like, oh yeah, SP 500, it's going to tank. It's going to tank anytime because, it's just, that's what happens every 4 years. It doesn't happen. It does not freaking happen. And if it did, everybody would be billionaires in the world. And that was just because everybody could just predict the markets. And crypto was like that up until now. And right now, with the US getting into crypto, like them, love them or hate them, Trump and his family and all of the people getting into crypto, you've got Michael Saylor, you got all of these guys that are bringing huge money. You've got BlackRock, you've got all of this stuff. It's an ETF, and it's on Bitcoin and Ethereum and on, I don't know, however many other coins. They control the narrative. They control the market. They want it to dump, they will dump it. They do not care what the chart says. Oh, the Gaussian channel it crossed and it's at a 2-week low. Bull run is over. They don't give two shits about that. Just like the S&P 500 doesn't give two shits about it. When they want it to pump, it will pump, and when they want it to dump, it will dump. It is that simple. It is that simple, really. So I do not believe that the bull run is over. I really do not. There's too many big fish playing in the pool now. And hold on a second. There we go. There's what in the world? What did I do? Let's see here. Hold on a second, everybody. Strange. Let me go over here. Sorry. I'm having a mental glitch here. I don't know. That was difficult for me. $1.3 million market cap. Look at this. We are officially above all-time high. Look at this. Look at this. I'm zooming in here. We are now officially above all-time highs. BNB Pepe, everybody. Woohoo! Celebration time. Look at this. This was our all-time high right over here, which used to be 3 million, which was 1.29, but now we're at 3.4. So fan freaking tastico. So but yeah, I was talking about the bull run. Like I said, for me, guys, gals, anybody watching this, I just don't believe that the bull run is over. I think we're going to see so much pumps coming in early Q1 2026. It's one of those things where I think it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, because I know a lot of people who have sold all of their crypto and they're just like, I'm done. 4 years, I'm done. And I really just don't believe that. I really do not believe that at all. So we'll see. Time will tell. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on YouTube that just might giving you my personal opinions. But when I look at the markets, and I think this is just probably going to be known as like the biggest shakeout in history. I think you're going to see people that are selling at losses, just going into stables. They're sitting there. They're not going to believe that the market's going to come back. And I think you're just going to see Bitcoin rally up to 150K. And I think you're going to see stuff absolutely going parabolic at some point in time in the Q1, close to the midterms. They're getting ready to, I think by, we're getting rid of, was this Mr. Powell, for the interest rates. And I think that you're going to see huge interest rate cuts starting in Q1. And I think we're going to see everything. I think we're going to see the stock markets fly. I think you're going to see crypto fly. And I think people that were in fear, buy in fear, sell in greed. People that are in fear are going to get wrecked. Just my own personal thoughts. Like I said, I might be completely wrong. And if so, I will humbly take that, and I will admit I was wrong. But I feel the markets will turn. So we will see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Last I looked, it was trending number 6. Yeah, definitely trending number 6 on Dex Screener, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, that's the problem. I added a space between the BNB Pepe, and that's why I couldn't pull it up. It was driving me nuts. Good day, sir. You're taking about MC Pepe glitch. No, yeah, I already talked about that. So if you watched, so what happened? It's not a glitch. It's actually a blessing, and because if you remember, Steve, yeah. So how you doing, Steve? Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well. So what I'll do is going to come over here and just show you this. Give me a second so you understand what happened, Steve. So Mr. Steve Aruno, Steve. No, I'm not going to call you Stevie Wonder because but listen, there was total 300 million tokens. 100 million tokens circulating. Okay, so 33% of the tokens were circulating, and 200 million of the tokens are locked for 10 years, a decade. Liquidity is also locked for a decade. Fantastic. Okay. Dex Screener did not take this into consideration. It was assuming that all 300 million tokens were circulating. So this is why it was showing a $3 million market cap. But recently, BNB Pepe got listed on CoinGecko. Wonderful. Fantastic. More exposure. This is a fantastic thing. But since BNB Pepe has been listed on CoinGecko, it is showing the circulating token supplies and everything else. And basically, right here, it's showing the circulating supply 100 million tokens, total supply 300 million. So this is what has reflected on to BNB Pepe on Dex Screener. I'll come back over here. And this is what has changed the market cap. As you can see, we are above all-time high. And yesterday we were sitting at a $3 million market cap. Now we're at a 1.36. Why is this good? And like I said, I'd mentioned this before, Steve, is that it's harder to pump a big cap coin than it is a low cap coin. Okay. And I've been guilty of this. And because I said this before, I have been guilty many times. Somebody has shown me a coin at a $3 or $4 million market cap. And I have sit there and I have not bought because I'm like, it's already pumped. Yesterday it was at a 200K market cap. Today it's 3 million. I'm not buying it. I missed it. Damn it. And then all of a sudden that coin continues to go up to 20, 30, $40 million market cap. And I'm sitting there eating shit. This has happened more times than I can count in crypto. And so what happens now this is showing a $1.3 million market cap. This is much more attractive, way more attractive to an investor. So now this is a really good thing. So when people come over here, they're going to see a lower market cap. Hey, I haven't missed the boat. I can jump in here. So I'm pretty sure in the next few days, you're going to see this holder count. Right now we're at 424 holders. I bet you we're going to start getting a lot new buyers. And you can see since this has happened, I mean, back right over here was pretty much, it was right around $1 million market cap when this change happened. And you can see the buys that have been coming in just because people think it's a better opportunity than a 3 million market cap coin. So this is going to be great for BNB Pepe. And like I said, I really do believe that BNB Pepe now truly has the potential to do a 50x, because now, it only needs to get to give or take what, $60 million market cap for a 50x from where we are today, right now. And it's way easier for people to jump in on a market cap like this than a $3 or $4 or $5 million market cap coin for the most part in memes. So yeah, there you go, Steve. That's what happened. Like, subscribe. Give me I just went through that whole thing for you. So I need at least a thumbs up. I need some thumbs up, please, people. To the moon with this Pepe. Yeah, definitely to the moon with this Pepe. 100%. 2026. I agree. BNB Pepe will do some serious numbers. So, well, everybody, listen. I just jumped on here. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I actually did this entire live stream specifically for Steve, because he wanted to know what was going on with the market cap. And so there you have it, Steve. So I hope you're happy. But anyways, guys, gals, anybody watching this, I really do appreciate the comments. I appreciate you guys taking the time. I appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the comments. All of this helps the channel grow so much. And like I said, if it's in your heart, make sure you follow me on X. We have a free Telegram chat. Follow me over there. It costs you nothing. Zero risk, and all reward. We would love to have you over there and be a part of our community. And like I said, seriously, join the freaking Patreon. Link I pinned it over here. It was the first comment on these videos. It's also in my bio on Telegram, and you can find it all over the place. Check out our Patreon. Like I said, we've made some seriously amazing calls in the last few months. Like I said, Trash Coin did 120x. BNB Pepe has done fantastic. Shitcoin did over 30x, so on and so on. And these are just some of the last ones in the last few months. So serious gains have been made, even in not so attractive of markets. So there still is opportunities. So everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And everybody, I hope you, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.